Hey folks, Dad here with Elevation Diecast Racing. It's time for some other channels to challenge the records here at Elevation Diecast Racing. And while there will be a few in the mix here, our main focus is going to be on BlueLine Racing. No stranger to the diecast world. And we're going to look at some tournaments from the past while we're rolling BlueLine down Mile High. So without any further ado, first car sent in is a 50.8 gram high roller. So this will be a 50 gram mod. All of these cars that were sent are modified with the exception of his CQ ambulance, which held the record at Mile High in the previous location. 50.9, tipping the scales there a little bit. There it is. Oh boy. Well, nevertheless, 50 grams is what it's rolling. And I believe the only thing I have close to a 50 gram mod is the one I just built for the Diora Drags. And this is probably going to be ugly. As you can see, the board is pretty empty, and we're going to have to make a 50 gram modified class. And we'll squeeze them in up at the top there. Why not, right? What we're going to do is we're going to give a couple of solo passes. These have been sitting since they arrived. We're going to get them a couple of warm-up laps and put them to work. BlueLine Racing 2046. Great time for a 50 gram car. For those of us new to building, when I put these cars up, pay close attention to wheels and listen to the sound. 44 to 57 and switching lanes. 42 to 63. And let's see if he can best a 2042. 2042. That'll be the record for a 50 gram car. And there it is. 50 gram build. BlueLine Racing high roller. On to the next class. And actually, this is another 50 gram car. So we're going to take a look at what a beautiful car. Looking good. Looking good. Let's take them up top. 50 gram. Let's see if this one is any faster. Silent. 2047. So silent. 2045. Of course, we have to know which one is the faster of the two. High roller, 44 to 50, and 44 would be the time to beat. 44 to 49. So I'd say very, very good for 50 grams. Definitely gives me something to shoot for. What do you know? It's the Cadillac V16 for the 60 gram weight class. That happens to be the one I have. Actually, I think my Cadillac would be considered a 70 gram car. Oh, it is. It's a little over. So this is the closest I have to a 60 gram car. So the time that I have is a 2035. Let's see what BlueLine does. 2043. Just look at this beauty. What a beautiful car. 2037. There you go. That's a very fast Cadillac. Hopefully the next time we do this, I'll be better prepared. I'm trying to get my modified ranks in a little sharper shape, so I gotta roll what I got, right? 2037 to 41. 2037 and greater than 4 would be the time to beat. 2038. So with less than a gram apart, we'll say that BlueLine did not capture the 60 gram. Let's move on to the 70 gram. Very close though. I definitely like his paint job better. Just take a look, man. All American, just very, very good. Custom paint job. I gotta pick me up some decals. Gotta go decal shopping. Very nice. Moving on to 70 grams. This car has been at elevation, if I am not mistaken. I know this car is fast. I have seen it on another track, and it is fast. So let's give him a couple solo laps. Listen to the quiet 2031. So quiet. 2030. Record here for a 70 gram build by Elevation Diecast is a 2024 with my Country Club muscle. Coincidentally rolled at the BlueLine Invitational Country Club muscle race last year. Super fun to be involved in that. Good race. 2027 to 30. 2027 and greater than 3. 2027 and 2. Wow. That's a good race. Good race. 2027. I'm going to give him a couple more runs to see if he can beat a 2024. I would say he got me in that race by a tick. Let's see if he can capture the record. 2024. 2028. 2033. And one more run. 2028. So not able to capture the record with the Jaguar. Such a cool ride though. Very, very nice. Next category up is the 80 gram. And it is the Country Club muscle. 80 gram record held by Elevation. 2026 by my Opel Senator. Opel Senator's 80 grams even. 2026 is the mark for BlueLine Racing to take the record. 2019 shattered it. Wow. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's give him a run down the other lane and see if he can beat that time. I think he can. 2030. Wow. Looking good. Everything's good. Yeah. Again. 2018. There we go. And because we came to race, and I want to see it too. Gapalicious. 2014 is the time to beat. Oh my Lanta. 2015. I've got a lot of work to do in this weight class. Very, very good run. And you can see the difference in the two cars. And my fastest Country Club muscle. Might as well take this one on. I'm a little lighter, but so what? 2013. Look at him go. Still breaking records. Staged and ready. BlueLine drove around me. 2017 to 23. Probably the best race of the night between us. And he might as well roll against my number one. It's a little heavier, but I think he still got me. Oh yeah. 2010. Let's go. Yeah. That's going to be up there a while. We'll see what I can do about that, because I'm going to be shooting for that. And switching lanes. Truck cannot keep up. And it's a 2016 to 26. So really no surprise here. This man has built so many fast cars, and no doubt showcasing it here. Now we're going to get to some stock racing. This is BlueLine Racing's CQ Ambulance, 91.9 grams. And he's going to be taking on Diecast Show Customs, 92.5 gram Ambulance by CQ. Some head-to-head action, and then we'll see Will they land in the top tier? Here is a look at the bottom of the vehicles. And BlueLine on the right, Diecast Show Customs on the left. Same. So what we're going to do here is run Diecast Show Customs first. The record here is 2027 by my Cream CQ Ambulance. And then we will run BlueLine Racing. And then we'll run them head to head. And we'll go from there. Diecast Show Customs with a 4-0. Run number 2. 3-6. A little better that time. BlueLine Racing's turn. Run number 1. 2025. Record broken. If my calculations are correct, he should be running a 2022 here in this lane. And there it is for the 62 gram and up record. BlueLine Racing with a 2025 in the red CQ. Let's see what he does in the other lane. 2022 is my guess. 2026. Again. 2029. And one more time. 2024. Very good. And Diecast Show Customs takes on BlueLine Racing. Who's got the faster ambi? BlueLine 2027 to 3-3. 2027 is the time to beat. BlueLine just too fast. 2023. Wow, and we're inching over to the 2022 mark. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. It's Dad's cream colored ambi by Siku. Just got the record broke by BlueLine. Let's see what they do head to head. Good race. 2026 to 3-2. Wow. 2026, time to beat. Not going to happen. 2028 to 2-3. So BlueLine Racing would be on top of the top tier. Boy, oh boy, have I got some work to do. Good running, Tim from BlueLine Racing. So overall, a good night for BlueLine Racing. He has captured the 50 gram build record, the 80 gram build record, and the 62 gram and up stock record. Boy, oh boy, gives Elevation some stuff to shoot for here. Johnny Lightning. And I told Alva, 1370 Racing, that I would run his van against the ranks. So his modified entry for the Fantastic New Year's race. Let's roll him up against my Johnny Lightning. $2,060 to 7.3. And we'll give him a run in this lane. Johnny Lightning truck 72.6. Supervan 68 to a 59. So we'll run him up against my 50 gram Diora drag. And to Al, I can feel the weight in the middle to the front of your vehicle. I'll just let you know, move some of your weight towards the rear and you'll get faster. 60 to 69. The weight placement definitely plays a role, as well as wheel spin. And we'll roll them up against my 65 gram Barago Ferrari that did not make the exotics race cut. 76 to 9. 67 to 76. So overall, not a bad first showing. And we are certainly looking forward to seeing Alva 1370 Racing at the next event. So we're going to take another look at the Cot Rocker van. 2043. I believe we left him with a 2058, 2055 last time. So he's gotten considerably faster. 2046, not bad. All right. And we'll roll him up against my truck. I've got a lot of work to do building. I have got to get faster. 2028 to 41. Everybody's fast at home. The real test is when other builders come to your track and you go to other builders' tracks and you start racing. That's where you find out where the rubber meets the road. 2028 to 41 again. So that is going to do it for this episode of challenging the elevation ranks. BlueLine Racing making a real good showing here, setting 3 records, one of them being the stock record. Pretty important in stock racing. While it's only the 62 gram and up class, nevertheless, it's the fastest that's been on the track so far. BlueLine Racing. Remember, if your car isn't fast, at least it'll look good on the shelf. Stay tuned. Red Pill will be next. See ya.